Hi, mamas. Hi, papas. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while here, but we moved. So, guys, today we want to talk about something I call does marriage stop a woman's dream? Because most times when women get married, because of the added responsibility to it, especially when we start bearing children, then sometimes our goal, our dreams, that's what we want to talk about. So I think that, in my opinion, that being married doesn't necessarily stop your dreams, right? It depends on some factors such as your partner, how are you guys willing to work it out, and it also depends on several other factors that I've listed here. Aside your partners, it depends on your solid support system. What kind of support do you have? Do you have people around that you can leave your kids and go on some business trips and you're sure that they are okay, they are doing well, right? We need solid support systems. We need to be able to have people that have our backs, right? Aside that, another point is that when you're married, because of the added responsibility on it, it is more like you have to double up your be ready to work harder than when you're single. When you're single, you have all the time in the world, but when you're married and you have children, you have your time management skills has to be very effective. You have to be able to plan, you have to be able to double up be ready to work harder. That's just it. It's more work because of more responsibility that has been attached to it. So having a solid support system, number one, having a supportive partner, and your time management skills. You have to know what's important, what's urgent and not important, what's important and not urgent. The 4 quadrants. So you basically have to be able to distinguish between what's important, urgent, important, and all of that. So, and your time management skills, it has to be top notch. And another thing is that sometimes this one is very important. The kind of jobs we do as single lady, for example, you're in Lagos now. We leave around 5, come back around 10. We are hustling, going to the office. For the men, it's quite easy. They can just go on. But for the women, we tend to start dealing with pregnancy. All those energy. We start having children, and before you know it, all those things we used to do, we really cannot really do them. We begin to consider our families, our children, our kids. Building our own, and before we might decide to take up remote jobs, decide to take a job that has more that had lesser how am I going to put it, that doesn't require so much from an individual, that is quite easy, right? That fits into your family schedule, that fits into the schedule of your family, of your kids, of your life, what works for you. So some people might even decide to go fully into entrepreneurship because that's what works. You don't have all the time in the world, you don't have all those freedom that we used to when we are single, right? So you need to factor that also. So some women might decide to go into entrepreneurship, take a remote job, take a job with lesser responsibility. So all those jobs that require you to be in the office for a long time, meetings, leading large group of people, you might just want to hold on for now until they are at a certain age, and you might kick off. So basically that's it. I personally do not think that marriage stops a human's dream. However, it might just slow it down a bit due to the added responsibility. But in my opinion, if you have a supportive partner, a supportive solid support system, your time management skills, it might just help you a little, right, to achieve that goal, that dream. I hope with these few points of mine. So guys, thank you for joining my little video. See you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know. Now that lights.
It's lights. I don't start.